welcome back to Misfit Mountain. Bit of an exciting episode today because if I flip around, slow reveal, I think I've got the library to a point that I'm realizing I think it might be done. So I know the plan was to have this like entire extra bit floating above it. But as I was working on adding the brown terracotta, I couldn't get a hold of black, and I didn't want to go spend 3 hours killing squids, so we went with brown. Looks cool enough in the night, but I couldn't figure out a way to make it look good. So I was like, you know, why don't I just put a dome on it so that it has like an extra bit of separation between it and whatever's above it. And so I literally just went through and just kind of placed it in an organic a manner as I could. It's not really meant to be perfect. It's just a rough, really, really dirty rough dome. And I was like, oh dang, that looks kind of cool. And even from the inside, there's no order to it. It looks cool. And if we go back outside again, in fact, let me fly so you guys can see it properly. I think it still has the effect that I wanted. So let me see if I can get on top of my perch. Nope, I've missed it. That's fine. You can still see, like, it works very well. It's rough, it's meant to happen. This building is come up out of the ground, but it still has that, you know, that sort of advanced feel to it that I wanted to have with the blue and the end rods, which, by the way, did not know you could craft end rods until, like, 3 days ago. It made my life much easier. But yeah. So a lot of the copper is still aging to get that nice green look instead of the orange. But if you look, we have hanging signs now, legitimately one of my favorite parts of this update. And I've actually done something really cool. So I don't remember if I said it here or in Seacrest, but I know basically nothing about this update. I've not watched hardly any videos covering it. The ones that I have been like focusing on the armor trim, or way back when it was like early snapshots. You can have text on both sides of these signs. That is the greatest thing to me. So the northeast, southwest, those are denoted on the insides. That way you know which direction I'm going. And it's only on this one right now, but eventually they will all on the outside say Cactus Burrows Library. And I might change out what type of sign they are. I thought the orange would blend in a bit, which it does, but it might blend in a little too much. Let me try to make them glow. That might actually help. Oh, actually, yeah, that helps quite a bit. Oh, it only makes the one side glow! It makes sense. They're basically two different signs. No, I like that. I think I might actually leave it like that. I'll hold on to the glow ink and we'll edit those around. Just something else you can do. You can edit it after it's been placed. Like, that's so cool to me! I love this! No, but the focus for today's episode is, now that I've decided, you know what, this is a completed library, we need an interior. Preferably not one filled with cows, which means I also need to build pens for the cows, and more importantly, the sheep, because the sheep have no grass, which means the sheep are constantly naked. Hey, buddy. We'll fix you. I promise we'll fix you. I also have been trying to encase the job blocks in trapdoors, because I've learned that you can assign up to 2 villagers per block, which is how I had all those Fletchers. So the Fletchers are all locked up, and let me get some more trapdoors and I'll finish off the smiths. Okay, so if I go down into the house, there should be a lot more empty villagers, right? Yes! Okay, we also have the librarians, that's fine, a fisherman or 2, whatever. You guys are now weaponsmiths, which means I can get swords from you. What are you? Just another toolsmith. Hold on. I broke all of these. Did I accidentally trade with that guy? I don't know, I might have accidentally traded with him. It's fine. I'm gonna break these, because the one who I've traded with will keep his stuff, so I don't need to worry about that. And I think I'm gonna start with the animal pens, that way I get them out of here so they're not wandering around while I'm trying to do the interior of this place. And then, yeah, we'll move on to the interior. How did you get in? How did you get in? Oh, my sword broke. Oh, that's not good. I mean, that sucker has been waiting to die since ever. I went and I sat at the Blaze farm for like 3 hours. I just kind of sat there while I was watching Across the Spider-Verse. It was great. Did he just spawn in here? This corner is really freaking dark. Also, why are you two useless idiots outside? Okay. Let me get some more torches so I can light that up, because I don't like how dark that corner is. I don't know how I didn't notice it sooner. This would be in tools, wouldn't it? That'll be fine. My biggest concern with those iron golems is they need to die, otherwise they're not going to be able to protect. I also don't know how they got out, because they should not have been able to leave. How on earth did they... Unless they just spawned outside the village. But again, how did... No. They had to have walked up here, somehow stayed along the path, and then just walked out. That is the only explanation I'm seeing. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to prevent this from ever happening again and do that. That should be fine, right? Now the tricky part is I have to kill these guys without them killing me. Oh, I fell. Look, buddy, it's nothing against you. You just are stupid. You fell into some water. You're drowning. It's a natural death. He's drowning, guys. Very, very peacefully. There we go. Okay. Where do I want to expand to add the cows and the other animals? So we need a cow pen and a sheep pen. I'm thinking we bridge out a little bit into the water, because I know I want to clean up the river a little bit. It's very fat right here. I feel like if we narrow it down, it'll look just a little nicer. And it'll make the bridges look a lot nicer too, because that bridge is kind of nasty. Again, I don't know that Optifine is updated yet, so yeah. So I'm thinking we expand out like right here, between the bottom of this pillar and where the two golems drowned. Right in there, and that'll be like the cow pen. And I'll put the sheep... I could put them under the industrial district. Because at some point I'm going to want to make it all automated, and it'll be easier if there's already sheep over there, you know? Or do I keep the automated sheep and the wandering sheep separate? I might do that. I'll do that. I'll keep the wandering sheep separate from the automated sheep that I'm going to build probably off camera. Those will go probably between the cactus farm and the sugarcane bamboo farm. Like I'll clear out that bit and make it all nice looking. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, so let me hop down here and grab my terraforming tools. Okay, so I've nearly finished with the pigs area. Not the pigs, the cows. They're going to be back here. And there's going to be a nice little bit of a fence that keeps the cows in and the villagers out. Oh, that was a poorly placed button. Yeah. Actually, let me give the villagers a little more room. That way they can get up their stairway. There we go. But as you might have noticed, how are you getting in? Where are you spawning? Hold on. How are these guys hopping the fence? Are they getting up on the roof of that? They shouldn't be able to. Alright, but as you might have noticed, there's no grass in here. So we need to add that. I did take one of the Silk Touch books that I got last time, and I've made a little iron shovel. I've got this nice little bit dug out. We're going to give them some hay, as well as some leaves. I am going to break underneath it again, so these have a nice underside of wood. I figure that'll help with the look of it. And just bum, bum. Yeah, because it'll be all gray and nasty, so now it won't be orange underneath them or brown. But yeah. So we've got that, and then I have the grass blocks here. So what I'm thinking is there's going to be a patch of grass right here. And while technically the cows don't need any grass for like functionality purposes, they do for like story-wise. Have you ever tried to just let a cow not eat? It's not pretty. They will scream at you. And then, oh dang it, I left them. Gosh dang it. Well, I can put up some nice cocoa beans for decoration. A sandstone here. I'm gonna have a hanging sign right here that says cow pen. And then all that's left is a couple flowers and some bamboo stock. Alright, it is time to lure our cows. So I know there's one that's been hanging out in the library. Hey, buddy. Come on. Which honestly, it just having the like all roughed up dome, I actually think works really well for the aesthetic of like just the rest of the village. So I'm happy with that. That turned out cooler than I thought it would, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Oh my gosh. Where were these guys getting in at? Are they spawning somewhere? I sure hope not. Hey buddy, I know you're really interested in weaponsmithing, but I need you to come with me. Come on! That's 4. I think that's all of them, unless there's a 5th one that I don't know about. Where'd the 4th one go? Buddy. Buddy, I know. Are you... You were stuck. You stupid idiot. Oh great, now I've got some of the sheep. Okay, I have all 4 of them now. I don't think there's any in there. Oh great, there's a villager in here. He might become the cow herd. He just keeps charge of the cows. Okay, you need to move. Move. Come inside. Come inside, come inside. 1, 2, 3. Let me close it. Okay, well, we got 3 of them. I ended up getting rid of my wheat on accident. Thank you, sheep. But, I mean, 3 to 4 ain't bad. 3 to 4 ain't bad. They'll survive. And now I can kind of put down some more of the decoration. Just some plant life so that it's not completely barren in here, you know? Little glow lichen. Yeah. Just kind of making it look nice for these guys. I guess he tends to the animals now. I could get a lumen here, make him a shepherd. That would be kind of cool, actually. Of course, he'd have to sleep with the animals, so... That... Come on, come on. There we go, now he's outside. Alright, so, yeah, so I'm gonna go kill that last cow, because I have the rest in a pen. Thank you. Oh man, my inventory's full. There we go. And then I'm gonna put in the sheep pen right around here. It's be kind of the same general look. So we'll be back in just a second. Alright, let's go lure in our sheep. Come on. I am going to put some water in here as well to help kind of give the, like, a reason for why there's random bits of dirt out here when there's not really in the rest of the village. Come on. Oh, geez, I knocked you far, buddy. Hey, come on. Come here, sheep. Come here, that's right. You know you want in here. Okay, there we go. And now they kiss and they have a baby, and all is good. Okay, so as you can see, I've gotten this place decorated pretty well. I'd like. Obviously not completely done. And wow, I'm lagging again. My gosh, my computer's just not like me today. Could be that I've just done a lot on it today, but yeah, I've got a couple stations for villagers. You can see 2 of them are filled out already. I've recaptured the Silk Touch guy, and we have our first mending librarian. So that's gonna come in very handy. The last thing I want to do for this video is run over here. I'm going to grab all of the enchanted books that I have. And I guess just any other books that I might have on me. They should all be enchanted. I don't know. But we're going to get them all, and we're going to store them safely in the library, because that is where... Oh, I've overshot my building. Hello. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely my computer is done being used today. I'm recording this on the same day that I recorded a Seacrest episode and did a live stream, and that live stream was a Laugh You Lose. If you missed, you should definitely go check it out. It was a great time. And then here's the part where it gets fun. I am fully going to just randomly place these around, which means anytime that I want into the library, oh my goodness, or not into the library, anytime I want to use a book from my library, I'm going to have to just go hunting for it. It's going to be a grand adventure. Yeah. So I'll do my best to keep them at least by the person they're relevant for. So Silk Touch guy. I know I have some more. Yeah, there's 1. There's 2. You there? And you up there. Perfect. Then the rest of these are 1, not the same book, and 2, I don't remotely have a villager for them. So I'm just gonna stash them over here for now. Oh my gosh, I love these so much. I can... Look at this. Look at this. I can fill up my bookshelves. This makes me so happy. You have no idea. Yeah, so here's our mending boy, and I have room for another guy right next to him. And so it'll be top will be mending, bottom will be whatever the other guy ends up. Hopefully something like, you know, Unbreaking 3. That'd be really nice to have. We, of course, have our library cat. I'm planning on finishing out the floor and adding some, like, in the middle of the room decorations, but that'll be either next time or between episodes. Depends on how much free time I get this week. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow with Stardew Valley, Saturday with the live stream, and yeah.